Welcome back to the channel, my fellow cinephiles. I'm Parker, this is my couch, and my official 2025 Steelbook collection video. You might want to grab some popcorn, because this is going to take a while. Let's go. So first of all, give yourself a round of applause for making it through the TV section. And to kick off the video game section, we've got Pokemon and Zelda. So let's dive right on in. Got a lot to look at. All right, and first into the fray, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, absolutely gorgeous steelbooks. Very, very pretty. We've got Primal Groudon and Kyogre on the front, regular Groudon and Kyogre on the back. Opening them up, Clash of Titans. Same exact artwork, which makes sense. Absolutely gorgeous. Next up, we've got Sun and Moon, Solgaleo and Lunala on the front, and you put them together and look at that, they're on the opposite sides. On the back, of course, we've got that embossed logo of the sun and the moon respectively. Very, very pretty. And on the inside, we kind of have a zoomed in map of Alola. The top here is cut off just a little bit, but it's the same on both sides. And of course, flipping them over, the full picture. And unfortunately, it's looking like the sticker on my sun and moon has been misplaced, because look at that, it's not here. So that's a little disappointing to see that, but you win some, you lose some, right? Final 3DS edition, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. And same thing, bringing them together, they complete the package. We've got Necrozma infused Solgaleo and Lunala on the left and right. Looking on the back sides, we have a Necrozma infused logo of the sun that's embossed, as well as the moon, both of them embossed. Very, very cool. And on the inside, we've got a nice panoramic artwork of all of the different Pokeballs. And of course on the back, and of course this keeps with the tradition of always having like a red or red-ish one and a blue or blue-ish version. And next up we've got the Nintendo Switch in Sword and Shield. Nothing on the spine. It's a nice embossed, very shiny logo on the back. Looking on the inside, got the Sword logo, repeat, and the Shield logo, of course. Next up, we got Pokemon Snap and Legends Arceus. So Pokemon Snap actually does not have a steelbook, but here's a look at the artwork anyways, and the lovely artwork on the inside of the case. Legends Arceus, however, has this beautiful wraparound panorama, and it's actually, because of how tall it is, it's more of a square. Isn't that gorgeous? And on the inside, a nice little beach view. And last but not least, we've got Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. First of all, look at my boy here. Look at how beautiful he is. Of course, we've got the box legendaries Koraidon and Miraidon. They're both raids, apparently. Here's the front. And the back, we've got the Orange Academy and the Grape Academy, or Uva Academy, whatever it is. Got this nice stained glass look on the inside. And on the outside. And this, of course, also keeps with the blue and red tradition. Here's to hoping Legends ZA also comes with a nice little steelbook. All right, next up, we've got Zelda, and I'm ashamed to say that I don't have a whole lot of steelbooks, actually just 2. However, I wanted to give an honorable mention to the original Legend of Zelda and Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, because even though they're quite plasticky, they are in the appearance of gold, which is basically metal, which is close enough to a steelbook. Plus, of course, look at this beautiful matching stand. It's a great package. All right, next up we've got Skyward Sword, probably my favorite Zelda game of all time. It is the perfect ADHD game, in my opinion. Got the front, the spine, and the back right here. And all together. And on the inside, we just have the goddess like logos and stuff. Nothing too crazy, but this is a really, really nice artwork, really nice package. And it's got a lot of nice darker blues and purples, which, as I mentioned earlier, is pretty uncommon, at least for my steelbook collection. For my final one, I actually even haven't opened this package yet. I've got the Tears of the Kingdom Collector's Edition, but I haven't finished Breath of the Wild yet, so therefore I haven't even opened this yet. But this includes the game, the art book, a pin set, the icon art poster, and most importantly, the steelbook. I've seen other people doing unboxing videos, but this is my first time seeing it in person. It's got this really nice rustic gold tone. Kind of matches almost, not as shiny. Pretty nice. Look at the inside. So for the time being, that's it. This is my Zelda Steelbook collection. Hopefully in the not too distant future, I will be able to pick up all the rest of the Nintendo Switch Steelbooks. All right, and here we are with the Halo Shrine, the Halo collection. This is something that you've probably seen before. I've had a Halo collection video a few years back, but here it is. Let's take a deep dive. Of course, this is all chronologically arranged, and not all of them are steelbooks, but we'll take a quick look either way. First and foremost, earliest in the timeline, we've got Halo Wars, the first one. Of course, Halo Wars embossed. We got the Elite on the front, the original Arbiter, the Arbiter before our Arbiter. And then on the back, it's actually the same thing with the Halo Wars embossment and our trilogy of Spartans, unnamed, unmarked Spartans. Got some literature, of course, which is great. Here's the inside of the thing. You'll notice that there is no disc. Of course, I've got that in the CD wallet, so we'll look at all the CDs later. We have Halo Reach, which never received a Steelbook edition. but it's got great artwork nonetheless on the front and the back, and the front and the back together. You know, a little bit of light reading material. Next up, the game that started it all. The reason why Xbox is a name brand today. And of course, I'm talking about Halo Combat Evolved, not for resale. I don't recall where I got this. I think I got this from GameStop probably, but I love this old, like, darker plastic, the front and the back, and together, and then nothing but this beautiful, beautiful green on the inside. And of course, here's a quick look at the instruction manual. Desperately hope that all these, there's a lot of rumors going around that the Master Chief Collection is coming to PlayStation 5 and Nintendo Switch 2. I desperately, desperately hope that doesn't happen. I'll buy it if it does, but like, good gravy, please don't go multi-platform Xbox, come on. A still sealed copy of the Halo 2 limited collector's edition Steelbook. This is the front, and here's the back. And frankly, I'm gonna have to find someone else's video to see what's on the inside, because I can't show that to you, because I'm not gonna open the seal. Equally, we also have the Halo 2 multiplayer map pack. Now, you could download all these from the internet. That was a thing with Xbox even way back then. But it was also just cool to have all the new stuff on its own disc. And there's the back for you. And what does the inside look like? Well, I don't know. So we'll see if someone on the internet has uploaded their own unboxing video. All right, next up is Halo 3. This is a very beefy, chunky steelbook, and it's actually also in a slipcover. Here's the front of that slipcover, and here's the back of that slipcover. Pulling that off, we reveal the Halo 3 logo. So beautiful. This one's an interesting one because it's not really like a steelbook. It's kind of a different thing, but it's definitely metal. We open it this way, and we see got a game disc. We also have this art book, as well as, oh, we got, okay, hold up. Beautiful Reclaimer art book. I guess it's more of an encyclopedia. We got the grunts, the brutes, the jackals, going over all the different enemies. Oh, so this is the Flood pure form. Interesting. Gross. Yeah, that's pretty nasty. Gravemind. Human. Reclaimer. This is interesting. We have the Engineer. Does the Engineer even make an appearance in the game? I know it does in ODST. That's curious. It's very curious. Oh, a height map. That's pretty cool. Wow, the drones are ginormous. Oh, wow. I love stuff like this. Look how shiny it is. I love that. Digging further, we have, oh, we've got a nice little double-sided poster. On one side, we've got the Arbiter and the Chief. And on the other side, we've got the controller hookup. Then, of course, we've just got the standard manual, the story so far, all the vehicles, file sharing, multiplayer. Guess all this stuff you could just access on the internet these days, but that's really cool. Ooh, we also have an ad for Halo Wars, which I guess at this point hadn't come out yet. An advertisement for Pontiac for some reason. But sure, why not? So that's all the goodness that's trapped on this side. Now if we close that and we flip it over, there's also stuff on this side. So we just got a bonus disc and that's it. All right, got ODST, which of course I've got the signed poster right here, one of my other prized possessions. Got the front and the back. And together. Oh, okay, so we got a Sergeant Johnson pre-order for ODST Firefight. We've got a Halo Reach multiplayer beta invitation, which is really cool. We got a 2-day Xbox Live trial, which is completely unopened. That's pretty cool. Should we open it? The Field Operations Guide. All right, next we've got probably the prettiest looking steelbook, if I'm being honest. This is the Halo 4 steelbook. This was actually an import from Canada. This was not released in America for some reason, which is kind of crappy, but that's fine. I was able to get my hands on it anyways. Here's the front and the back. I love this etched Forerunner like glyphs and together. And then on the inside, we actually do, because it is a real steelbook. Of course, we've got the 2 disc slots, but we got this nice little reclaimer glyph system on the inside, which is cool. All right, next up, we got the Master Chief Collection. This is an early version of the Master Chief Collection where we just have Halo 1, 2, 3, and 4. ODST and Halo Reach were added later on, but got that nice, beautiful gold visor. And here's the back with, it's just the same artwork, so it's really kind of boring, to be honest. Seeing that repeated, here they are together. And then on the inside, yet again, here they are just repeated. So now we got Halo 5, also with a thick, bulky case, just like Halo 3, and a slipcover. So I guess here's the front, here's the back. Oh yeah, I bought this directly from Microsoft because my neighbors all worked at Microsoft, so I just bought it from them. All right, let's take that slipcover off. Here's the front and the back, and together. Now this has a lot of goodies that I haven't really dealt with yet, but here's a nice little honeycomb interior. I think that's the same pattern as the Master Chief's helmet in Halo 5. The first goodie is we have this 3D Guardian, little metalworks. I still need to do a video of this because I have 2 of them now, so I need to do one of those. I don't know why, but this totally looks like Spider-Man for some reason, the Spider-Man logo, right? Do you see it? Here's a 14-day Xbox Gold trial. I don't know if it's been redeemed or not, but that might be fun to see if it is. Oh, an operation order. So just like just some in-universe paperwork that one of the Spartans had to fill out probably. And then lastly, we've got this green package here, green foil. These are all just character cards, and they're the same front and back, it looks like. But yeah, we got Fireteam Osiris, Spartan Locke, we got Buck, Tanaka, and Vale. Then we have Blue Team, John, Frederick, Linda, and Kelly. All right, next up we got Halo Wars 2. Got a nice menacing villain in Atriox on the front. Flipping it back. That's the gravity hammer. A very spooky gravity hammer. Opening them up together. We see that. Of course, taking a look on the inside, we've got a download code. And then this is a really good wraparound little panoramic on the inside here. I really like this artwork for sure. Yeah, that's really nice. All right, and then the newest addition to our collection, of course, is Halo Infinite. We just got the Steelbook version. We didn't get the Super Ultimate version. And this one also is still sealed. Here's the front. It looks really dark for some reason. I don't know why. Here's the back. And I'm gonna have to find an online video to see what's inside.
Okie dokie, so here is the regular on the right. It didn't cost any more.
Well, all right, people, now it's time for the rest of the Steelbooks, so let's go. All right, and starting off strong, we've got the Assassin's Creed 3 official Steelbook. This is for the Xbox 360, which actually uses DVDs. Here's the spine there, right there, somewhere in focus. And the back, the thing I like about this the most is that it's like literally two different photos from the same side. So here's like the front photo, but then if you were to like walk around and look at him from the back, well, this is what that would look like. So I've never seen a Steelbook that did that before, and I think it's incredible. Really, really cool. Seeing on the inside, nothing much, just a flag. But the outside artwork, I just think is absolutely incredible. And like I said, it is a DVD case, so compared to Assassin's Creed Origins, which is on Xbox One, it is just a smidge taller. Speaking of which, Assassin's Creed Origins, you know I love that ancient Egyptian culture, and this one is all about that. And again, just like Moon Knight, we got that gold accented on top of this nice deep blacks and other darker colors. Got our hero, and I don't know, is that also our hero? I don't know, wearing an Anubis statue. The only games I've played actually are Origins and number 4, the pirate one, so I haven't even played 3 yet. But I have it on Xbox 360, I have it on Wii U, so it's just a matter of time, right? All right, then on the inside, I got the Ultimate Edition. So we got some Season Pass goodies, which this code has already been used. See the X, you see the inside, he's on top of the Sphinx, which a lot of people speculate could have been a lion, but out of thousands of years it eroded away, so the less ancient Egyptians came in and carved a human face and made it a little bit smaller. That's the theory anyways. I learned that recently, that was a theory. Very, very cool. Of course, we got geese in the background. For the Steelbooks, all the discs are still right here on the right side. However, on the plastic Xbox One games, you open them up and the disc is actually on the left side and all the reading material is on the right side. So they did a weird swap. But Steelbooks are still on the right side. Doesn't really make any difference either way. Here's both Assassin's Creed. I thought about getting the Viking one, and I actually pre-ordered it, but then I canceled the pre-order because I just wasn't really feeling it. Maybe one day I'll play the Viking one, but... And if I ever come across an Assassin's Creed 4 Steelbook, I'll add it to the collection. But for now, it's just these two.
It's all still with me.
All right, next up, we got Batman Arkham Origins. This is the Wii U Steelbook. It's not an official Steelbook, but as you can see, it's embossed. Got all that 3D texture there, just extra awesome. Got a nice Batman popping out. And this is another interesting thing, kind of similar to Assassin's Creed 3. On the front, we see the front of Batman's face. Then we flip it over, and we see his, like the back of his head and his shoulders. But when you open it together, it's symmetrical, but we've got the front and his back coming together in a symmetric. It's really weird, but it's kind of similar. And also the hinge is right in the middle, which is unusual. Opening up the front, got 2 discs this time. No art, but we can see the embossment and how, like this is really, really nice embossment work for sure. Goodies, this is the same thing, but in French. And then a little instruction thing, but in English. Then we got a game add-on, which I've already used, I'm pretty sure, but also you can't use it anymore because the Wii shop is closed down. So hopefully I redeemed this code. I actually can't remember. But yeah, that's the first in the trilogy, so we're actually gonna set that aside. And next up, also for the Wii U, Batman Arkham City Armored Edition. Now this one is not embossed, but I really do like this black and white and blue electric look. It really sticks out. And we got Catwoman on the back. Both of these are also DVD sized. So even though the Wii U does use Blu-rays, they still use the DVD sized, so they're a little bit taller. And there she is. It's beautiful. And on the inside, nothing. All right, last and not least, we've got Arkham Knight. This one is for the Xbox One, so it uses the Blu-ray sized disc cases. The front right here. Got the Batmobile on the back. A nice little hubcap, of course. And really good inside artwork too. But yeah, there you go. All of the Batman all lined up. Which one's your favorite? I think this one's the coolest, but I think this one's my favorite. And flipping it over on the back. Ta-da. All right, next up is Left 4 Dead 3. Just kidding, it's Back 4 Blood. And I'm pretty sure this glows in the dark, like the logo. Charged up the logo. Let's go into a dark closet, and I'll be darned, look at that. It is indeed glow in the dark. So extra bonus points for that. That's very cool. I love the name of the project more than anything because it's just like Left 4 Dead, but instead the developers, they can't make Left 4 Dead 3 because Valve won't and Turtle Rock. So instead Turtle Rock is making Back 4 Blood because they're back for more zombie blood. I find that to be incredibly clever. Unfortunately, I'm not a huge fan of the game itself. There's just a whole lot that just makes it shitty and I don't like it and it's frustrating to play. But we do have this nice wraparound panorama, and of course the space around our heroes is a 4 because it's a 4-player co-op game. If they could get rid of like trauma damage and the card system, I think it would be a lot more fun because it's not a Left 4 Dead like, it's something different. All right, and then on the inside, got one of the mini boss. Ew, really gross little zombie there. Yuck, yuck. Next up, got Battlefield 1. It's no Battlefield Bad Company. I wish we had a third one of those, but this is probably my favorite World War I game. It might be my only World War I game. Got the front and the back there. Oh, here's the spine. And together, a nice wraparound, smoky, explosive, battle-hardened warrior. And looking at the inside, little advertisement for Titanfall 2. Does Titanfall 2 have a steelbook? That would be another one I'd like to collect. Just a nice little sunset scene on the sea. All right, next up, one of my favorite steelbooks of all time, Borderlands 3 Mayhem Cubed, or something like that. I really like, if you look closely, all of these roses are actually the characters and the good guys, the bad guys, the NPCs of the game, and I really like that nice little detail. And a nice little wraparound. Like, see, we've got Claptrap here and here. Got Tiny Tina here and here. Got Zane here and here. So this is literally just the same as the front, but the clouds at least are a little continuation of the back, so it kind of looks like it's a nice wraparound. But I don't know, I just love the color and just how stupid that is. It's just so Borderlands, and I love it. Then on the inside, I don't know, literature. And we've got a holy Borderlands logo, or a vault symbol, kind of funny. A little boring, but on the inside, but still. So yeah, that's just a bigger version of this little Borderlands halo. And laying all these guys out. Ta-da! On the back side, all together. We'll do all the discs at the end of this chunk. All right, next up is Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. I also have all of these on the Wii U and the Xbox, but I haven't played them yet, but they look really cool. So maybe one day I'll actually get around to doing that. Here's the back for you. Got some nice crystals in the back. And most of these, as you can see, are glossy, which means fingerprint central, but it also means that they're really shiny and really good looking when they're clean. On the inside, got all these crystal shard things. But yeah, really simple, really good looking. Of course, I love the dark with the gold highlights. It really makes it stand out.
Ready up.
All right, then we have this mysterious black box. And it's, remember these old thick boys? Well, this is the Modern Warfare original Xbox 360 Trilogy Collection. So really basic. We've got an embossed logo, of course, which is nice. Got some spine work right there. And then nothing on the back. But you see it's a thick boy, just like all the Walking Dead. Got 2 discs right here, and then just 1 disc right here, but we could have 2 more, potentially. Of course, we've got a little Modern Warfare 2 add-on pack. And nothing on the inside, just black. So this one is about as basic as it gets, but I really like this trilogy, this original trilogy. I did in fact collect the new Modern Warfare remake, re-sequel, whatever it is. Got Sergeant Price on the front there. And did you know there's a Sergeant Price in Call of Duty 2? I just played through Call of Duty 2 on Veteran for the achievements, and they look identical, so this is his like grandson or something. It's kind of cool that they have a little family legacy side story going on. See, there's a little bit of damage right here in the middle of the spine, and a lot of damage right here for whoever had it before me. And on the inside, it's just kind of the logo, but then it's like faded out into oblivion. Pretty boring, pretty basic. But here they all are. The back side. All right, here's the first crop of discs. Of course, I wanted to include the whole series. Threw in Black Flag, as well as Arkham Asylum, all the Assassin's Creed discs. Pretty good looking art. Boy, ooh. If you've never held a Wii U Blu-ray disc, you are missing out, because these edges are like really soft and incredible. These are the best discs on earth, period. Look at that. Oh, I just wish, oh my gosh, it just feels so good. Sounds crazy to say, but seriously, these edges are rounded. I wonder if we can get a close-up macro shot. All right, so not super pertinent to the steelbooks, but I wanted to show you how rounded these discs are. These two side by side, you can kind of tell on the left is the disc, the regular disc, on the right is the Wii U Blu-ray. Here's another close-up of just the regular DVD Blu-ray disc, you can see how sharp it is. Now on these two, man, this is really hard to film, by the way, even though I have like a 10x macro lens, but hopefully on the edge there you can see how curvy and smooth that is compared to this DVD. When we get in focus, how sharp that is, just 90-degree angles all around. So yes, the Wii U disc is amazing. Whereas the rest of them are just, they are not rounded and smooth. These ones are pretty basic. This one's been updated to have Series X and Xbox One, but only Series X because that one has a disc drive. That might be a good way to work around you know, Microsoft has a rule that you have to have it on the Series S and the Series X if it launches at all. But if you make a disc and you make it only available on a disc, then you don't have to program it for the weaker hardware. All right, and this is kind of chronological order, I think. Origins happens first and then Arkham Asylum. The Arkham Asylum doesn't exist. Well, there is a collection, but I wanted to have each game have its own spotlight. So there you go. But yeah, these Wii U discs are something else. All right, the next crop of discs. Of course, we got Battlefield 1, mimicking the front art. But I had to throw in Bad Company 2 because this game is just so good. It's still the GOAT even all these days later, all these years later. And unfortunately, just about 6 months ago from filming this, oh hi, they shut down the multiplayer server, so I can't really do online multiplayer anymore or get any of the achievements, but you know, that's fine. This was interesting that Borderlands 3 disc is basically a carbon copy of Borderlands. Like, it's the same red, it's the same vault symbol at the same tilted angle, except for Borderlands 3 here is more 3D with the clouds behind it. Call of Duty. And here's the fourth Call of Duty, aka Modern Warfare, and then just Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I like this because we've got all that character art. And then of course we've got Modern Warfare 2 and 3. I actually still haven't played Modern Warfare 3 ever. Oh, and just in case you thought I forgot about Deus Ex Mankind Divided, I didn't, but I don't actually have a disc for the Xbox One version. It's digital only, but here's Human Revolution for the Wii U. That's pretty good artwork, right? Got our hero right there with those fancy little glasses. Mankind Divided, I don't have a disc because I got it digitally, but I saw the Steelbook, so I picked it up anyway because I think it looks really great.
Don't worry, it'll be quick and painless.
All right, next shelf. We got Control, front and back. I did a deep dive on this already with all the art cards, but we can look at those really quickly again. It's fun to have a little extra bonus. These are extra shiny art cards, by the way. Bureau of Control. And on the inside, not much, just kind of a reddish thing going on. And this is called a future pack. So it's not an official Steelbook, but still a nice little metal design. All right, next up we got The Division, specifically The Division Part 2, taking place in Washington, D.C. That is also a nice, lovely little wraparound art. And on the inside, got some reading material. Unite! The Capitol building in the back. Pretty basic. The mochi, the taco. Oh, what a pleasant surprise. Should we take a quick Corgi break? Corgi, 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 Corgi. Quick Corgi break. Corgi, what a big stretch, boy. Good boy. Hi, are you just the handsomest of all the potatoes? You like that little sunspot? Is it nice and warm? Yeah. Then we've got Final Fantasy 15, one of my favorite RPGs. I mean, I've only played this one and then like all the Pokemon games, so I haven't really played a whole lot of JRPGs, but this one's a good one. Not a huge fan of this artwork because it's just really, really busy, but I do like how it wraps around, and I do like when you finish the game, this art makes a lot more sense. But yeah, just high concept fantasy. I wish it was more directly related to the game and the themes, like the bro road trip, you know, bro type of themes and things that we get experience in the game, but that's okay. And then all the standard paperwork, which is nice to see. See that? Reading material. Oh, there's an official guide. Neat. And there's my deluxe edition, little downloads, and of course a little guidebook. Oh, from the Final Fantasy 15 team, thank you for your support. If anything needs to be an ultra-wide, this is it. This is just like a mass-produced printed thing, even though there's a lot of nice signatures and details. But this is different from, say, my Halo ODST poster, because that one's actually signed, like legit. This one's just like a mass-produced little copy. Still, really nice little touch. Yeah, I quite like that. Oh, and then I forgot, we have the Kingsglaive disc. I guess we'll set that aside for now and compare it to the Final Fantasy 15 disc. But this is actually just a movie, and it's a decent movie too. It's really well animated. Kind of details with what happens before, well, kind of right at the beginning of the game when the kingdom gets taken over. And here's a look at that. It's interesting. We've got artwork from the game where the game disc would go, and then artwork from the movie where the Blu-ray goes. But yeah, that's an unusual package to have. Just a full-on game, but then also a full-on movie in the gaming package. So I kind of forget that I have it because this is all with the video games. Next up, we got Far Cry 5. This is another fun one because it's really similar to the Assassin's Creed Steelbook, where we've got this front view at the front, and then we flip it around. There's this sign right there. A little bit of spine damage. You can see the slice right through. But yeah, flip it to the back, and then we are like on the outside. So like this is like the outside of the church looking in. We can see barely the villain's face through the glass, which is very cool. And then if we like walk inside the church and like go around to the back, this is what we see. So that's a really cool thing that is just really uncommon, even though this is the third example. But yeah, lots of good colors. I like it. Looking on the inside, of course, we got the season pass, little game cart, Zombies, Hours of Darkness, Lost on Mars, and Far Cry 3. That's pretty cool. And this I also quite like the inside. Got the American flag, but instead of stars, it's whatever this symbol is. All right, next up is a game that I haven't played yet. Jason got this for me for Christmas. I was also very similar to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I wasn't sure if I wanted this or not, but the second I saw the disabled wiener dog as a companion, I knew I had to have it. So here's the slipcover. Got the front here, Ultimate Edition Steelbook, Xbox Series X and Xbox One, 4K HDR, all the fun stuff. And here's a look at the back. Of course, we've got the Season Pass DLC and all that fun stuff. Slipping that off. Ooh, unexpected. We got the rooster companion. A very mean looking bird, if you ask me. You do not want to mess with this guy. It's got piercings. Okay, that's funny. And it is embossed too, so that's nice to see that embossed. And these pebbles down here are embossed. The spine, and of course the back. Got the alligator companion. But what about the wiener dog companion? All right. Oh, and that looks like it's a nice little wraparound. But I like how that matches. And these embossed pebbles are nice too. It's a nice touch. All right, on the inside, we got the Season Pass, which I'm not going to show you the other side because I haven't redeemed it yet. And then standard paperwork, disc right here. A nice red. And I'm a little disappointed because we just have, interesting, so we have the etching, and it's printed within the etching on either side, so it's just a mirror image of the front. I don't think I've seen that before, so I'm a little disappointed because there's all these other awesome animal companions that is kind of a staple of the Far Cry franchise, right? But in this case, we just got the rooster and the alligator on the inside and out. That would have been cool to see all of them on the inside instead of just the two. But that's the inside. Here, Group 1 of the second shelf. And here's the back. All right, now we're into the G's, in this case, Generation 0. A very intriguing concept. Of course, we got the logo embossed, kind of this outer border as well. Here's the spine, nothing on it, and the back. It's just like a mech game. It's like 1980s Sweden and these like mech robot alien invasion type of thing. Like fight back. I haven't played this one yet either. But it looks cool. I saw the trailer and I was like, oh, there's a Steelbook for $10. Let's do it. Very nice. It's really simple. I love the silhouetted trees. Then on the inside, absolutely nothing. All right, next up we got Guardians of the Frickin' Galaxy. Except for this is like the Andromeda Galaxy version. Together there, very nice little package. And then on the inside, really fun artwork, really dynamic action. It's a nice little set piece that spreads across the whole inside. All right, next up, this one is also a really nice little special edition. We've got Metro Exodus, but there's actually kind of two steelbooks. Not fully, but there's this shell, this outer like metal shell, and then the steelbook on the inside. So here's the outside of that. This is like the front of the train, which is really cool. Got the spine and the back. And then the other spine. And then we can just kind of slip this out. We'll set that aside for now. We got an art book and the steelbook. Let's take a look at the art book. Can anyone read Russian? What does this say? Got some nice little concept art. Feel free to speed up or slow down or skip ahead or pause. I know it's really shiny because of all of my lights, and I'm sorry about that, so I'll try to hold it at a good angle. Betcha. You betcha. Nice, good little art book. Got some nice motion blur down here at the bottom. But of course, a large part of this takes place on a train, going from place to place. And this is a little unusual, but having the name span the entirety of the spine doesn't happen too often. And the back looks like it's just a continuation. So when we open it up, it's a nice big panorama. Oh yeah, that's some good artwork. I like that. Flipping it over to the inside, we also have some goodies. Of course, just the standard paperwork, in addition to the game add-on. And then, is this like a map or another poster? Looks like a nice, it looks like an ultra-wide poster. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's so cool. I like that. Of course, it's all in Russian, so I can't read this. I'll have to take pictures of this and upload it to like Google Translate or Apple Translate. But it looks like it's just a little Pokedex, little encyclopedia of all the monsters you run into. That's pretty cool. I love stuff like this. We also got to take a look at the inside, and this just looks like the inside of the train, like the furnace of the train maybe. I don't know, what are we looking at? I haven't played this one yet either. I just know it looks cool, and I know it's a Parker game. Oh, interesting, and the inside is like soft velvet. One of the oldest in my collection, not as old as Halo 2 from 2004, but we got this Metroid Prime Trilogy Collector's Edition. Here's the front sleeve. Got that spine, of course, and the back. Of course, Metroid Prime #1 was just re-released on the Switch, and 4 is coming out soon. I can't say that I'm a huge fan, but I am kind of a fan. So here's the front, Metroid Prime Trilogy, and the back. I just like the Wii controls. The Wii controls are really nice. Even though most people don't like that motion, the motion controls, I do. And this is just a nice, I picked this up at a garage sale for like $5. If you buy it now, I don't know, it's like in the $100 range. And we got Mochi barking at something. Looks like we got some goodies. Well, here's a look at the inside. And of course that is 3 games on one single disc. It was very cool. Let's see, looks like we've got Trilogy instruction manual. Classic, lots of colors. Liking that, so getting started. We're not gonna look at everything here, but got some controls. Got some actions. Oh, and they're nice and color-coded. If you like the Metroid Prime trilogy, check out these other great Nintendo products. Got Super Mario Galaxy, got Wii Motion Plus attachment, Twilight Princess, nice. And, ooh, Metroid Prime trilogy. Is this just a big old poster? It sure is. Wow, this is like, okay, this is interesting. So this is very, very ultra wide. Oh, we got a little history. Is that legible? Kind of. Here's part 1. Feel free to pause to read. It's just too bright. Here's part 2. Here's part 3. And here's part 4. That's pretty cool, actually. And here's this crop of games. Of course, this isn't quite a steelbook, but it is a steelbook steel holder. I've got a nice look at the back side of everything. And then wrapping up the rest of it, we got the Dead Island Steelbooks. This is for Dead Island Riptide. This was one of my first Best Buy pre-orders when I first started collecting. See, the logo is embossed. Awesome artwork that wraps around. Some very menacing zombies. I haven't finished this. I'm probably more than 2/3 of the way through. Let's open it up. Really, I just love this. This is such, this is S-tier artwork for sure. For me, I love this artwork. The game itself is also pretty good. And on the inside, got a nice calm before the storm. So of course, Riptide takes place right after the first game. There's a storm that rolls in on one of the local islands. And then, oh, it looks like this also has nice wraparound artwork. Oh, that's so cool. I really like that.
Hold on! Seriously, bro? Sweet! Come on, dude, time to split. Freaking awesome!
And then I don't have one for Dead Island 1, but I have 2 for Dead Island 2. Oh wait, that's Homefront. We've got this one, and we got this one. Let's see, where are we here? Let's start with this one first. That cotton candy on the pier. This is more of a realistic art style, whereas this one is kind of more concept art. Nothing on the back. Or nothing on the spine rather than the back side. And front altogether, that's a pretty good package. It's a fun wraparound art. Then on the inside, just have the Dead Island 2 logo, repeat, except for this one right here is covered in blood. Then here's the other Dead Island 2. Love the purples. Also really nice wraparound art. I like that we see the heroes, right? Got 3 different heroes, and we've got different boss zombie types, as well as the regular zombies. So this does a really good job at portraying some of the action that you can expect. Same thing as the other one with the 1. We've got all these DLC cards, expansion pack, some cool weapon skins, and warranty. It's a good bunch of in-game collectibles for the Ultimate Edition. Speaking of which, there are some goodies in here. Let's check them out. I did an unboxing of this before, but we can just take a look at it again. Got this nice little foam slot. We've got these Dead Island 2 pins, which is pretty fun. This, I think, these are the in-game RPG cards. Look at that little patch you can put on your clothing. Kind of tarot cards, kind of RPG cards. All the same on the back. Then I have 2 lovers for some reason. Is that supposed to be that way? I don't know. We got the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, got the Emperor, got the Tower. And so these are all the characters. I'm pretty sure I played as this guy. I can't remember his name. And then we got 2 of the lovers for some reason. These are also nice and shiny. I think this is a cloth map. Really nice paper, kind of feels like it's cloth. Oh, yeah, look at that. This is the in-game map, the overworld. And then on the other side, close-up of Venice Beach. And then last up on this shelf is Homefront, The Revolution. This is the second in the series. And there's actually another version of the Steelbook that I like a lot more. There's like an ultimate super duper version that was like way too expensive. It came with a remote control little car thing. Here's what that looks like. But yeah, then on the inside, some extra goodies. Here are the controls. But then on the inside, here are all those cases lined up. And then a look at the back side. All right, and here are all the discs, sort of kind of in alphabetical order. Got Control and the Division 2. And we've got Dead Island and Dead Island 2. So not Riptide. Riptide I have just digitally. There's Far Cry 5 and 6. Final Fantasy 15 and Kingsglaive Blu-ray. Got father and son. Very nicely framed on both. Then the second crop of games, got Generation 0 and Guardians. Homefront 1 and 2. 1 and 2 Redux. And then Metro Exodus. And then of course Metroid Prime Trilogy with NBI, whoever that is. I did buy this at a garage sale, so formerly owned by NBI. All right, let's go check out shelf number 3. Shelf number 3, starting off Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Very simple, though I gotta say, having this kind of gold shining through the black is a very nice touch, and a simple feather right there on the back. Putting this up, a very simple presentation, but it is still a very, very handsome Steelbook right here. Looking on the inside, got a digital download for the soundtrack, which is cool, and a nice purple environment for our heroes here on the right. Next up, we've got Rise of the Tomb Raider. This is the second one in the reboot series. This beautifully embossed edge and inner symbol. This isn't actually a steelbook, it's something else. Got this nice cracked stone on the back, opening it up. And looking at the inside, just see a nice little logo and this really cheap kind of plasticky little disc holder. So again, not an official steelbook, but it's close enough. We got an official steelbook for Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Here's the front, very nice embossed glyphs opening up the whole package. Very simple, nothing to write home about, except for I do like this front little whatever hieroglyphic thing they've got going. Then on the inside, got some goodies. Got, oh, art. Oh, cool. Okay, so little art cards for the first Tomb Raider. And we got Rise of the Tomb Raider, the second one, and key art for Shadow of the Tomb Raider, that crazy eclipse. That's pretty nice. And then taking a look at the inside, got a nice little dagger. Whatever underground lair this is. I haven't played this one yet, this is the third one. Jason just played it though, he liked it a lot. Next we got State of Decay 2. Got some nice gold accents, if you see it at the right angle. In the back we got a nice embossed game logo and a sticker that I haven't been able to get off yet. So just a little cover sheet, kind of what you typically have on the back. Got Quantum Break. This is another really, really good steelbook. Definitely A tier, maybe even S tier. I don't know. It's the spine right there. And the full package. I need to play this game again. I've only played it through twice, but I haven't even finished Control or Alan Wake 2. So maybe I should, finish those two games first. But this is a really good game, really actiony. Then on the inside, oh look at that. Speaking of Alan Wake, I still have my original receipt and then a DLC or a download code for Alan Wake and the 2 story expansions. Pretty sure I used this already, but someone type this in and let me know if it works for you. The time machine inside the old swimming pool, high school situation. Gosh, I really like this game. Yeah, this is S tier. This is absolutely S tier. And then the last of the Xbox steelbooks, we have another absolute unit, absolute gem, S tier, Strange Brigade. The game's pretty fun too. It's really similar to Left 4 Dead in the sense that it's like a 4-player co-op monster shooting extravaganza. So look at the side, pretty basic on the back, and all together. But I just love this front. It's so good. So good. Let's see on the inside. Looks like we got a little gun pack DLC code. Very nice. And kind of a black and white sepia tone looking panorama. Can't really get a good, can you see that okay? Our 4 characters on the left side. Not much color, so. Now before I show you the discs, I also wanted to show you the Strange Brigade Steelbook for Nintendo Switch. So I'm a little bummed that it's not the same, but I also kind of like that it's different. This is not S tier for me personally, but all right, let's take a look at this. First of all the characters are embossed. You can see that edge, very, very cool. Throwing the dynamite there. And then both have the evil mummy empress front and center. This shows you a little more action of our main characters. Got the spine, and then the back. Oh, it looks like the backs are actually identical, with the exception of this embossment. Opening it together. And on the inside, got a nice little booklet and the game card. So let's take a look at that really quick. And this front and center is the same exact artwork. Oh, this is the same artwork that we also have on the inside of this, which is also the same artwork as the inside of this. But this one is really kind of a crappy version because it's really dark. Yeah, that's literally the same photo. Oh, okay, we got biographies on all of our characters. That's really cool, I like that. I haven't even played the Switch version yet, but I will eventually. It's a very Parker game. And that's it, just a little character bio. Oh, that's so cool. There's a nice close-up macro shot of the Nintendo Switch game card. How does it compare to the disc? Let's find out. This artwork right here is the same on both the disc. You can see it's the same exact artwork. Just kind of zoomed in a little bit. As well as on this cart. It's very teeny tiny, but it's the same artwork. Just the cartridge is almost the same size as just the teen rating on the disc. We've got these first 3 steelbooks on the front, as well as the back. This has got to be the most boring backwards art out of all of them. And then we got these 3 buttes, 2 S tiers right here for sure, and the back side. Right here are all the discs. Got Ori 1 and 2. Very nice purple artwork. We already saw Strange Brigade, but there's that and State of Decay. Good monster hunting games. And we got Quantum Break and the first Tomb Raider. I really like this silhouette within a silhouette look. And then of course Tomb Raider 2 and 3. All right, now no particular order. Of course, we already saw Strange Brigade.
Mario Kart 8!
Here's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Lovely gold embossed racing logo. The inside is pretty fun. All right, next up, the Ministry of Broadcast. This is a weird one. I have no idea what this is about. Like Cold War, Big Brother. Some really good visuals. This is actually all pixel art. DC supervillains. Really, really fun, colorful artwork. Also slightly embossed. Very nice, cohesive artwork. I'm looking at the inside. Got all of our supervillain friends. Xenoblade 1 Definitive Edition. I really love this matte texture, but then the actual Xenoblade is shiny, or the logo is shiny. Lovely wraparound artwork. And on the inside, got some of the mechs. Of course, that's followed up by Xenoblade 2. This one's a really good one too. I like this steelbook a lot. All right, and here's folded out. And on the inside, got the big tree. Next up, we got the Touryist. This one's a fun game. It's a really pretty game too. This one's embossed, and I love the gold accents. And the back. And as you can imagine, we open this up for a really nice wraparound experience. Yeah, I love how this video game just created its own like art style that's like we've never even had before. Very cool. And on the inside, ooh, we get a little booklet, but let's see this voxel art. It is similar to Minecraft, but it is not Minecraft. It's its own beast.
It's just like the stories you've told me.
Next up, we've got Wavetale. I haven't played this one yet, but it looks like a good Parker game, and the steelbook is very pretty as well.
Lost in the deep. Grandma says that this is our haven, that the lighthouse keeps us safe. But a part of me wants more. I keep picturing the world that used to be down there, right under my feet. What are you even?
We got Super Smash Bros., which this one is probably the most boring out of all of them. We just got the logo and that's it. And unfortunately, I don't have the game because it got stolen from me and I haven't bought it again. It actually got stolen twice, so I just haven't purchased it for a third time yet. But we've got Final Destination on the inside. Classic smashing experience. Got Fast RMX. This one is a digital only title. I bought it digitally. It's really similar to Metroid, not Metroid. Captain Falcon, which one is that? F-Zero, that's the one. Pretty basic as a kart racer or a zero gravity racer. It actually started life as a Wii U eShop title. Love these embossed cars. And then look at the inside, we get all of the cars, a whole catalog. Nice touch. Oh, and I also forgot about Luigi's Mansion, my bad, but this one is also a digital only game. Notice these little ghoulies on the back here and a very nice like sandpaper gritty texture on the logo. Opening it up, we see this. And on the inside, completely blank. And we gotta charge this puppy up because very, very, very cool. For the Xbox and Wii, we've got Arkham City, Assassin's Creed 3, Prime Trilogy, Far Cry 5, and Halo 2, and Halo Wars. And flipping that over to the back side. And then on the Nintendo side, we've got Pokemon Sword and Shield, both the Zelda games, Xenoblade 1, Ministry, Luigi's Mansion, and Omega, Ruby, Alpha, Sapphire. And then on the back side, this was unintentional, but we've got the sword, we've got a shield, and we got a sword and a shield. I think that was kind of funny. All right, and here we are, the S tier, my favorite cream of the crop video game, Steelbooks, Quantum Break, Guardians of the Galaxy, Dead Island, Riptide, and the Metro Exodus 2-for-1. And then here's the backside for you. Got Halo Wars 2, Halo 4, Borderlands 3, Strange Brigade, and Assassin's Creed Origins. Of course, I had to have the 2 ancient Egyptian ones up front and center. Gosh, these are all so good. And here's a look at that backside. This looks completely bleached out, but it's not. There is stuff there. And then the S tier Nintendo games, got the Touryist, Pokemon Violet, Xenoblade 2, Pokemon Legends, Arceus, and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.